I'm going to be trying the NutriBullet for the very first time, and I've never used it before, and I love doing demo videos like this because I feel like if I can figure it out, you can figure it out too. It came assembled already in the box, which is definitely my favorite thing because I feel like putting these things together can be a little bit tricky. One of the things I noticed right off the bat is it does have a larger chute up at the top, which is nice. So that's actually going to cut down on some prep time. A lot of these juicers, you have to cut it like super, super small, not with this one, which is nice. Of course, you have this nice little, like, I like to call it a pusher. I don't actually know what it's called, but this is just to kind of help you get those fruits and veggies really pushed down in there to get them, you know, actually juiced. And then this is your inside part here. So the one thing you do need to note that this is not like the masticator. You don't have the two different chutes. Your pulp is not going to be going into a different part, but you do have like the little grinding, don't stick your finger in there. And then you have kind of like the little sieve right here. So it is going to get out most of the pulp, I'm assuming. We're going to be testing that today, but it is not going to come out in a different chute. You do have your little spout right here. I'm assuming that this is just where all the juice is going to come out. The only thing at first glance I'm feeling that I wish it did have is some of them do have like a little nozzle that you could turn on and off. So like if you want your juice to like not be pouring out in that moment, you can actually stop it from doing so, but it doesn't look like this has that, and that's okay. The other cool thing though is that once you have your juice in here, it does actually come with a lid as well with a spout, so you can actually just put this right on, put it in your fridge, and then pour it right from here. I haven't seen that before, which I think is really cool. So really simple. It does have like suction, little like rubber feet at the bottom, so once you have it on here, this table is not the best for that because it has the holes, but if you have it on a proper counter, it will actually suction into place, which is really nice. And then the other thing you do need to note is you have this bar right here. It's like a little safety bar, and if this is not latched up, the machine itself will not turn on. So important to note. Super simple to use right here. You have two speeds. You have speed 1 and speed 2. I'm just going to go with speed 1 because I'm just doing some apples and celery. We're going to see how that goes, and then you just need to push this button in. So I'm going to go ahead, whoops, and put some of my my apples and my celery in there to start, and then we're going to go ahead and turn it on and see how well this works. All right, I'm going to put it on 1, push the power, and then I'm going to use this to push down. Ooh. Oh, that's really fast. Whoa, that's nice. Woo. And my last little piece right here. There we go. I'm really surprised at how quickly that worked. One thing you will have to note, obviously, is that, you know, it is going to get pretty messy inside this machine, but everything does come apart for you to then, you know, just to clean it out. You might need to soak it, especially if you're using something like apple where that pulp gets like super thin. But let's go ahead and give this a try. I mean, it smells like celery and apple. There's like literally no pulp in here, which I for sure thought there was going to be some, but none at all. I think that because clearly now looking at the machine, it is all in the machine right there. But yeah, if you don't like pulp, that is really awesome. This tastes delicious. It's great.